Interest rates are high and home prices are even higher. So maybe it makes sense to build in some equity with a fixer. But how do you pick one so you don't lose your shirt? 4 ways to spot a worthwhile fixer versus a money pit. Water damage is a big one to look out for because what does water do? It goes everywhere and dissolves everything. So even though you think you may have isolated the small spot where the water has done damage, you may rip out that portion of the wall and realize it went down through the sheetrock or drywall to the hardwood floors. And when it did damage to the hardwood floors, it also did damage to the subfloor and the joists. When you see water damage, realize you got to do 2 things. You got to figure out where the water is getting in, and then you've got to replace everywhere that it went. Structural issues, and in particular foundation. The days of the $20,000 foundation replacement are over. I am seeing these bids coming in for 40 and 50 grand, and even when you agree to do it, they don't want to show up and do the work. So make sure you have accommodated both the time to get the foundation done and the amount that it's going to cost you. And if it doesn't pencil out, then don't do it. Roof. A roof is going to cost you at a minimum of 20 grand. And the roof, just like the foundation, is one of the most important parts of the property. It has to be in good shape, and buyers know. If the roof is old or in bad shape, or if the foundation is, buyers will know and they will pass on your property, and then you'll have additional holding costs trying to do something about it. Plumbing and electrical, this one doesn't bother me as much because they tend to be smaller jobs overall, but just realize you may have to tear everything out and start from scratch. This is where it becomes imperative to have a good list of vendors who will help you with this, and it starts with your realtor. We as realtors are even having trouble with our vendor lists because COVID did a doozy on people wanting to work. So just realize it may take you twice as long to get the work done and twice as long to identify someone who's even willing to do the work. That said, if you do redo the plumbing and electrical, buyers know, and they will be thrilled and they will be excited to look at your property. And if you're buying for yourself, don't overlook doing the plumbing and the electrical. Here in the Bay Area, we have old cast iron or clay pipes or knob and tube wiring. Our modern appliances and fixtures cannot run on this old stuff, and you don't want to poison yourself with some old pipe. More on Flips later. Remember to like, follow, share, and comment for more real estate tips.